Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Albums and Memories, where I talk about albums I have in my albums collection. I talk about the memories they gave me. Now we're in Red Hot Chili Pepper month, and I'm going to be taking a look at Blood Sugar Sex Magic by, Red Hot Chili Peppers. And so this is the second album I've ever bought from these guys. This was in the middle of grade 11, and I wanted to see where these guys come from before they matured in terms of California. Since Californication was an emotional maturity, I wanted to see how they were before that. And so I got this. This album is pretty much the songs from this album were most of them were on my MP3, like um, Suck My Kiss, Give It Away, Under the Bridge. Everybody knows those. But this album actually gives me some good memories of me going to Nigeria and just overall having a pretty damn good time there. For some reason, it reminds me of Nigeria. Mostly, I don't know. I have no idea why. Like, I have no idea why this reminds me of Nigeria. Those 3 weeks. But I think it has something to do with the fact, like, Sir Psycho Sexy has, like, bled into my head for absolute no reason. Like, I love the song, but it's like, especially that last part where the song just fades and then you hear cars and some children singing, and I'm like, probably is like that. And occasionally I do have that feeling. But the reason why this actually is in my like songs and memories list, I mean, albums and memories list is because like I do genuinely like how funky these guys get. Like there are some funk elements in Californication, but I do genuinely like how like I think that this is more of a like there's some maturity there, but it's not quite there just yet, in my opinion. Like I do like the fact that they are cheeky, sure. They have some cheesy moments, sure. But it shows that the band actually has some sort of maturity with themselves and how gracious and how good their playing is. Like they've become at this point a bit of a well-oiled machine, and I feel like this is where they started to like grow again, grow as musicians and grow as like people. Yeah, there are some sexual elements, sure, but it's called blood, sugar, sex, magic, and so there is some like dick waving, some sex acts, some funky elements, and some crooning to women. But at the same time, there was more of what I felt like, oh my god, this is that like this is like the same. These are the same four guys who ended up doing Californication. It's like you can hardly believe it yourself. Like listening to Californication and Blood Sugar Sex Magic back to back, it's like these are the same people, but they're doing completely different things. And I genuinely like how. So I don't have much memories except for the fact, right? Um, just being in a gracious area in terms of like how this album just like kind of relates to me. Kind of relate to this album. I don't want to see where it ranks on my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers albums, but it's kind of up. It's kind of high up there, kind of. And I remember like listening to let me see, what was it? I remember listening to The Righteous and the Wicked one time, and like, holy crap, this is actually really, really good. This is actually a really good song. And I remember constantly listening to this when I had my mini DVD before it like stopped working. And I'm like, oh my god, my DVD player that stopped working. I'm like, okay, this is actually really good. And yeah, I just remember how gracious. Like I kind of forgot how I bought. I remember again. I unlike Californication already. Kind of forgot how I bought this album. I bought this album. I know. I bought this when I was in grade 11. I just kind of like it was literally the next album I bought after Californication. Like I just picked this off my like shelf right now. It's completely in order. I know pretty much every single Red Hot Chili Pepper album I bought in order. I have all of them, but I know exactly which one I bought in order. This is the second one. Californication was the first one, and I'm like, I don't remember. I don't remember how I don't remember buying this. Like with everything else, I pretty much know, but I don't remember when I remember that it was great I bought this, but I don't know. Um, I don't know the situation of how I bought this. I just know I wanted this because it had "Give It Away" and "Under the Bridge" and "Suck My Kiss," and I'm like, holy crap, this is actually a really good because uh, I felt like this album is pretty much when they um like I found like they matured a little bit on this album, like apart from their first four, because their fourth album, Mother's Milk, which I thought was okay, was pretty much like I like to think that this is much a mature brother of Mother's Milk. That's what I like to think. I like to think that this is a much more mature album apart from Mother's Milk. And there is some immaturity on this album, don't get me wrong, but there is a reason why I still have it with Californication in my quick CD look at case. My quick look CD case where I just go through and say, hey, which one is which? Which one do I want to listen to? It's still in there along with Californication. And yeah, this is a great album. Hell, I was actually talking to somebody who actually does on Twitter a few months ago. I was talking to somebody on Twitter because she said like I can't get this so and so song out of my head. I'm like, oh my god, this album is amazing. And like I told her like this is one of my favorite albums by them. Like this is pretty much up there. And she's like, oh, what's your favorite? Like Californication. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to if she is watching this, because she is a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan, this episode is for you. uh, yeah, I'll still listen. I'm still gonna listen to this. I haven't listened to this in a while, mostly because sometimes I'm actually kind of horrified of the fact that this is 17 songs long, even though this is at least this album is at least 2 minutes, 2 songs longer than Californication, but hey, it goes by quick. Hell, sometimes I just genuinely just skip over the songs I've heard before. I skip "Give It Away." I kind of skip "Under the Bridge" some of the time. Sometimes if there's an album you really like, sometimes you just skip over the songs you've heard on the radio a lot, and that's what I kind of do with this because it's a pretty damn good album. I just want to listen to the rest because sometimes you just want to hear songs that you never heard before, and who knows, maybe you'll like them. You'll genuinely like them. Like again, The Righteous and the Wicked just reminds me of how badass the beat itself. I feel like I liked it because it was badass, and My Lovely Man actually surprised me because it's a rockin' good time. It sounds like a rockin' good time, but it just talks about their fallen friend Hillel Slovak, just calling the affectionate Slim, and I used to shout across the room to you, and you come dancing like a fool. And sometimes, whenever somebody actually calls my name, a close friend calls my name, I just go at walk in being a complete idiot. I'm like, Kareem, it's like Kareem. I'm like, yeah. I just hop in place or just jog in place or just do something really campy and stupid, and that's how I actually like it. I actually do like how it encapsulates. It's a sad song, but it again shows maturity, and that's how I appreciate this album. And oh my god, I kind of want to listen to this right now, and I will. And so that's another episode of Albums and Memories, and I will see you next time. Thank you.